by the power of blackjack and magical robots, I am your never. Hey, how's it going, YouTube friends? It's me, your one furry boy. Never. If I sound a little down or a little off today, it's because I'm not feeling well, but I don't want to go deeply into it because we're not sure yet. And until we're sure, we're just going to have to take a wait and see approach. So bear with me. And yes, you are watching The Never Show, the only show with lemon-scented limes, lest I forget, and the only show with a supernatural, super awesome third eye. I mean, why ask why? Why wouldn't you want a third eye? Yes, this joke never gets any better.
Laugh!
And it's Wednesday again, my friends. I want to thank you all for being my YouTube friends. I know I say this every week, and I truly do mean it. Thank you for being there for me. It means so much to know that my videos are going out into the ether and touching you, and you're commenting back and hitting that like button and all that stuff. Not because it's part of the YouTube experience, but because you enjoy what I do. Thank you for that. And thank you for hitting that subscribe button and that little bell icon because it's part of the YouTube experience and adding me to your YouTube experience. I know, that's bad on my part. I have nothing to shout out this week. There's nothing really going on. And if you follow me on Twitter, you know pretty much everything that I know that's going on right now. So let's get into a movie review, shall we? Today's movie is 1917. It is a rated R film. It's an hour and 59 minutes. It's a drama war movie, and it's from director Sam Mendes. Sam Mendes and Krysty Wilson-Cairns did the writing on this. It stars Dean-Charles Chapman and George Mackenzie and Daniel Mays, along with, what's-his-face, Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch, which I hate saying his name. It sounds kind of dirty sometimes. But all aside, our production companies were Amblin Partners, DreamWorks, which is kind of shocking for a rated R film to see DreamWorks in there, Neil Street Productions, New Republic Pictures, and our distributor here in the good old United States of America, God bless America, land that I love, was Universal Pictures. Our special effects were done by Moving Pictures Company, MPC, and Proof, which for a movie of this level, I would expect at least 6 companies or more, just to be honest with you. And now my thoughts on the film. It's beautiful, but I don't want to say war is beautiful because war is gritty, war is disgusting. Atrocities are done in the name of war. But this film is just very beautiful. The single shot kind of feel where it's shot this way makes you feel like you're a third person in this story. And it helps really set the pacing through the whole movie. It's almost ridiculous how time is set in this movie. It makes you feel like this really happened, and it makes you feel like you're there. It's technically beautiful, although there are 2 flubs that I noticed. One is some arboreal stuff, you know, trees blooming when they're not supposed to in a certain time. And one is a tree in the road where when they look back, there's no tree in the road and there's no tree anywhere around them. But I think this is just people not really paying attention to that small detail that they are moving away from that area and they go around a hill. So, yeah, it's great. but war is bad. Yeah. You feel connection to these guys, and the trailers do not spoil this all. It actually opens up things and makes you question some of the things you saw in the trailers, because Dean-Charles Chapman and George Mackay, great. And it makes you connect with them. And when something happens to them, you feel connected to them because of the way this is shot. This is This is not World War II. This is World War I, the war that, coined the phrase World War. And the whole storyline is, they're two British officers sent to deliver a message to the front to stop a full-on charge into giant artillery by the Germans, and not the World War II Germans, the Kaiser Germans. Whole different kettle of fish there. It gets sad towards the end because you realize that this movie is set somewhere after the Battle of the Somme, so they're in August, maybe early September, and you realize that when this movie ends, they still have 4 more years of war. Back then, things were different. It's not like it is in war today, where you get hit, you go down, and you're rushed to medical. Things were very different back then. You died of gangrene and all sorts of horrible things in war. This was trench warfare. This is the stuff that, for a war movie, there isn't a ton of gunplay. It makes you feel like they didn't have unlimited ammo and stuff like that. That made this feel more real, and it connected me more to the characters in this movie. I don't know what else to say. I want to say more about this, and I don't want to step on the cake, so to speak, because I heard that in another war movie, and it just seems like it fit here the best. I think this is a spectacular movie. The director, Sam Mendes, who did Spectre and the other James Bond movie, he did a beautiful job. I don't know if he shot this non-linear, but the hand-trucked in shots, the follow of these two guys through this movie, it made you feel like you were their buddy and you're following them along. And the sound design was just shocking. And that's all I can say. I see this as a definite TV watch. DVD buy, yes. I want to see this in theaters again, but I just don't think I have the budget this month. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly suggest that you go see it. And I don't even think I want to pass this on to CinemaSins, just to be honest with you. I feel like this movie, even with its 2 technical flubs that are kind of big, I don't think there's anything to really catch here. There's none of those aha, we caught you moments. So I don't know what else to say about this. I feel like I can only give it as much justice as this. Go see it. It's one of those movies that comes along every now and again that definitely is going to influence your life. With all that said, if you like what you see in here, make sure you click that like button. More likes means this video gets shared elsewhere. And that's very important now in the YouTube algorithm, along with views. All comments are 100% guaranteed response. So you write to me, I write to you. We become YouTube friends. And I have to ask, I have an Amazon, I have a Patreon. It is not without your donations that keeps this channel afloat. You don't realize how little I have to do so much. Thank you for your support so far, and thank you for supporting my American dream. And with all that said, for a final time, if you want to see more of this nonsense, make sure you click that subscribe button and that little bell icon.
Ding. Ring a ding ding.
And I will see you all in the next movie review. Bye!